welcome back to Table Talk. Today our guest is Miss Lisa Cope from Lomand Connect. She is our General Manager and CEO. Welcome to the show today, Lisa.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good, good. Well, today we're going to talk a little bit about some of the personal side of your life because I find that very inspiring, and I have some really interesting questions I think that I want to run past you and see what you think about those.
Okay.
Tell me, or can you name a person who has had a tremendous impact on you as a leader? Because leadership is just such a vital role in your position at Lomand. So I know over the years you have had probably wonderful people that have exemplified this role.
I started to say, as long as I don't have to name just one. Obviously, the first person that I think of is our Lord and Savior. Who could be a better example of a servant leader than Him? Who can change the entire world just by being Himself and who He was. On a more, I guess, personal side, my mom was probably one of the strongest leaders that I ever know, and I'm sure most people feel that way about their parents. She could, she just kept everything right there in her head. She knew what needed to be done, when it needed to be done. She had this internal timeline, and she could do and accomplish so many things in a given day. She was just so motivated and so driven. She went back to college. She was a non-traditional student. So she worked a full-time job. She went to college and then also had time to be a parent. And
that's amazing.
She was amazing, and she did such an excellent job. She was the principal at Spencer Elementary, and she loved those students. She was a teacher first, and then she worked into the principal's role. But she was just unbelievable, and she is always just a source of inspiration to me. My dad as well. Their personalities are very different, but my dad was always, he inspired me a great deal too, and I think part of my mannerisms come from him. And so my mom always used to say I looked a lot like him, but she was thankful that I acted like her, but I don't think I got all of that from her. And then even here at Lomand, I just think about all of the really wonderful leaders that we've had over the years. Mr. Allen, when I first came to work, hired me. And he was, a great leader. Mr. Knowles, Miss Nelma Justin, Barbie Garrettson, Gail Woodley, so many others that have impacted me over the years, and I try to just observe and take away some of the things that I have seen them do, and I think, oh, that is amazing. I don't know why I didn't think to do it in that manner. And so I try to just incorporate a lot of what I have learned from others, and use that in my leadership style. And even folks like Dr. Alice Camuti at Tech. She has just given me so much insight into even just human nature. Mm-hmm. It has been very helpful to me as I have traveled along this road and the things that I do day to day.
I think with everyone you named off, they all have wonderful little tidbits you can take along the way from each one of them. Their styles were all very different, I'm sure. And each one of them you glean a little something different from.
But they were also very effective in their own way.
Definitely.
Every single one of them were. And just strong takeaways and very fond memories of every one of them.
People like that, I find, just really, when you look back, you realize how much that you've molded, or they have molded you, and they kind of make you who you are today.
They have helped.
I always give my my mentors a lot of credit
Yes,
because
I
they
do
really
too.
deserve it. Well, speaking of leadership, it's very difficult to stay inspired to lead because it's so tough to always be the one that everyone's looking to for all the answers. So, what do you do to stay inspired to lead people?
Okay, first let me give this disclaimer. I don't have all the answers.
Of course not.
I don't
yes.
have all the answers. But to be honest with you, the thing that keeps me inspired, the thing that really keeps me moving is 136 employees walking down the hallway, listening to the things that they have to say, the suggestions, the concerns, even the ideas that they have for customer interaction or just, a whole host of things. That's one of my strongest motivators as far as trying to stay sharp. And, not just that, but it's all the members that we have out there wanting to make sure that we absolutely are giving them the best quality experience that we possibly can. We're being fiscally responsible with the cooperative money, but at the same time, we are providing our members and customers with those services necessary to be viable and sustainable in our communities because we want to stay in our communities. We like being at home. I like being at home. And we have some very talented, capable individuals that help us do all of the things that we need to do so that we can all just be here and local and
Well, it's good to know that even people that have kind of risen through the ranks and stuff that they still need that inspiration from your members, from your employees, and things like that
Yes.
to keep you going through the day. Because everybody
Yes.
has tough days, and everybody has days where you think, I just want to go home and bury my head under the covers today.
or I don't want to come in this morning.
Yes, yes. But, there is always, I have those moments and then come here to work and I get to talking with my coworkers and things
Yes.
and they bring me right out of it and I'm ready to go.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it any better than what you just did.
Well, speaking of employees and not just that aspect of it though, but talking about ideas, you brought up the term idea. Where do you feel like that great ideas come from?
Well, I guess I'll give you my same answer that I just gave you, but our employees, they have so many wonderful ideas. And most of them aren't bashful about sharing. Some of them are. Some of them you have to pull it out of them. But, and sometimes it's just giving them the venue to be able to express those things. Mm-hmm. But I think that our guys and ladies they put a lot, obviously have spent a lot of time working in their current jobs and know what it takes and for us to be, delivering a service or to be successful, whatever. But also, we attend a large number of industry events. We get some great ideas there. We get some great ideas from our sister cooperatives. And we have a wonderful relationship and are willing to share ideas with those that are around us. And, they share with us. And, even Channel 6 is a prime example of that. One of our cooperative neighbors were getting ready to start their local channel full-time, and we extended the invitation for them just to come right over here, sit down with the folks here at Channel 6, and you and Kelvin and Tammy just made them so welcome, provided them with a wealth of information and feedback, some video content as well that helped them along the way. And that's just how we do things, internally within, the sisterhood of cooperatives in the state and across the country. And even with our members, we just need to
And I
be
dare
open and
say,
receptive. Yes.
probably some of those great ideas come from the members, people asking, hey, can I pay my bill online, or can I sign up without all of this paperwork? Things like that get
Absolutely.
our wheels turning and make
Absolutely.
us think, hey, wow, let's work on that. That's
Yes.
something very important. So
True statement. And, and even the fact that we have a 24/7 CRC, so you don't actually have to come into the office to place an order, to have some form of an enhanced service. You can actually call the CRC in the comfort of your home at 10 o'clock at night and be able to place that order and know that if it's something that they can do, they may even do it right then, but that you're going to be given a top priority. You are of utmost concern to us, and your needs are heard. You're absolutely right. Some of the best practices that we're employing are things that have been suggestions from our members and customers. Why don't you do this, or why do I have to come into the office to do this? We're listening, we hear you, we're working on all of these things, and have some things that we hope will be somewhat game-changing as the year progresses, and so we're looking forward to that.
good. Well, on another note, as we're kind of wrapping up our show, and we appreciate you being our first guest on Table Talk, we're honored. I know you
I'm
have
honored.
a very strong philosophy on giving back, because we give back a lot as a company.
We do.
You give of your time personally. Tell me about your philosophy on giving back.
Well, I guess I don't think there's any other way to do it but to give back. You have to, I think that we that are stronger need to help those that are not, maybe have the same talents, same abilities, and not be so selfish with our time and our talents. As a company, we definitely do. We spend a lot of time in our communities. We try to be very present and a great corporate citizen and partner, very active. But even personally, we have we create at Ben Lomand a lot of opportunities for our employees to give back that want to in that venue. We participate in a host of various events.
Relay and the home building that they do.
Yes.
Yes, all of those things. I know, always encouraging employee volunteers and things like that.
It's just, I won't say it, it's almost a little cliche to say it's just what we do, but it is what we do, and it's who we are, and it's who we strive to be every day that we're here. But I just think that if you have the opportunity to help someone and it just, that passes you by, it's just so sad. It's just, you may not ever have the opportunity to do that again. And that person may not ever pass your way again. And I just think you should take advantage of those to hopefully make a difference, a
Good.
positive impact in somebody's life.
Well, I know you live by what you're saying, definitely. I couldn't have put it better myself as far as a great wrap-up for Table Talk. We appreciate you joining us today for Table Talk. We hope you'll join us again same time next week. Thank you.
Thank you.